Hi, everybody. Gary here once again with The Power Is You. And today I want to follow up on an earlier episode that dealt with releasing anger safely. And in that episode, I talked about using a pillowcase as a way to let your anger out. And that's one very effective tool. If you don't recall, please go back and look at the episode on the website called Releasing Anger Safely, Part 1, and you'll see it. Following up on that, however, we're going to use the same concepts. It's the idea that in our society, we're taught that anger is wrong, especially because anger is shown so many times as outrageous behavior, screaming, yelling, out of control, manipulating, controlling, whatever, all negative emotions. But to me, there are ways to release anger safely and effectively. And here today I'm going to talk about some others. Now, this has been around forever, but in the same way you can use a pillowcase to take out your anger, as I demonstrated. I don't have one handy, but you're pulling and twisting and trying to break that pillowcase. You can also take out your anger on a pillow. You're frustrated, you're angry, and instead of holding it in, you start beating up on the pillow. But instead of beating up on the pillow alone, you also want to express what you're feeling. Oh, I hate you. You're good for nothing. Man, I'm mad. Okay? Or, you get the idea. When you're doing that, what's happening is, and I know I'm reiterating from the previous episode, but I'd like to do so. You're taking the anger that we have been pushing down inside of us, always saying, I can't react this way. Oh, it's going to be inappropriate. Oh, what if it starts a big fight? You keep pushing it down and pushing it down until eventually something triggers it, and like a spring, it comes out, roaring out, often in a very inappropriate and ineffective way. In fact, it actually could often cause problems. So, what my whole approach is, be in control of the anger by releasing it at a time, a place where you know it's not going to hurt anyone and it's not going to get you hurt either. So the way we do this is like this. We say, all right, I know why I'm angry. This guy, I'll use a road rage incident. He cut me off and, he came far too close and could have gotten me really hurt. Now that's a legitimate cause of anger. But what if, let's just pretend, that prior to that, you were coming from work and were criticized by your boss? Or what if you were doing something else and you just totally messed it up and you're getting down on yourself? So you're feeling bad about that, and then this guy comes and he cuts you off and you go, yeah, you son of a... And then you stop and say, oh God, what if he stops his car? What if he comes after me? Not the best way to let the anger out. So what you do is you go home. You go to a safe space, a private room, someplace where you could be alone, and you let that anger out. Now, what you can do is say what you're angry about. You scared me. You almost cut me off. You made me worry and fear what would happen. But you see, the way I'm saying it and why I stumbled on it is because I'm thinking. And to let anger out appropriately, it's not about thinking, it's about feeling. So rather than do the intellectual route and say, oh, this is why I'm mad, that's why I'm mad, this is it. No. You get it down to a deeper level where you're saying what you honestly feel. You scared me. I don't feel safe. You made me mad. I don't like you. You're not nice. And something interesting about what I just did. Those were very much like child emotions, weren't they? Certainly not an adult. And that's the point here. It's the child within you that feels the anger, the fear. Why? Because that child feels inadequate, doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel capable of handling the situation. But when you, as the adult, consciously let that child aspect of you speak, the energy transforms, it comes out and it releases. The effect of that is you get calmer. And here's the great part of it. Now, many people have said to me when I've explained these kind of approaches, said, well, it's really hard to find private space. Where can I do this that nobody's going to hear me? And that's valid. One answer is your car when nobody's around. But another answer, which is even better, is guess what? You don't have to do this out loud. You can mouth the words. You can say it without using voice. Let me show you what I mean. And you see how my emotion changed? Now, I know that's an exaggerated reaction, but I'm trying to get my point across, which is that as you express what you're feeling, it comes out. Maybe not right away, it may take a little practice, but it will come out if you work at it. And the beauty of it is, once you start getting used to getting that out, you calm down, your energy settles, you become more calm, more peaceful, and you start looking at the situation not like the angry child, but as the adult saying, okay, did I overreact? What could I have done different? Did that deserve the reaction that I gave? All these things happen as you get more and more familiar with this kind of approach. And what's really good about this, in my mind, is this is something you can teach your children. Whether it's the simple act of using the pillowcase, a pillow, even like a freestanding punching bag that a child 3, 4, 5 can hit when they're angry, and take out some of the energy so they don't freak out when things go really bad. This is a way to help everybody learn how to let go, okay, to be calmer, to be more in control of yourself. My techniques tend to be simple, but they're direct. And it's the simplicity that I think is most valuable because you don't need a lot of complexity to deal with simple emotions. You just need a willingness to acknowledge them and let them come out. Again, in a safe environment where you can't hurt yourself or anyone else. And although this will be the subject of another video, I'm going to give you a phrase right now that after you're done letting your anger out is actually going to make the difference, and it's going to clean up the anger you were releasing. Now here's the phrase. I ask that the energies I put out this day be converted to golden light substance, to rain down on myself and all concerned as it serves the highest good. And the effect of this statement is that it will convert that energy, that negative, nasty energy, to a golden light, which is high wisdom. And in that conversion process, the energy that you put out is now cleansed, cleared, and released, and will not harm anybody, no matter what you thought, no matter what you said. So, I hope that's helpful. I grant you it's a lot in a short period, but it's a place to start. And if you'd like to know more, as always, reach out to me at gary@thepowerisyou.com or check out the website www.thepowerisyou.com. And of course, you can always call me 516-640-0397. I'd be happy to talk to you, and if you ever want to work with me directly, that's a great way to reach me. Okay? Again, thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you again. But until then, remember, the power is you.